do it. Let's go spend some money. Let's buy some parts for this girl, alright? Spend a little bit of money on because, yeah, we just haven't really been. Rebuild TSX really didn't cost that much. You know, we had a lot of help and spare parts and other people helping with spare parts. I think it's time to invest in the cars again a little bit.
You guys have a chance to close the house?
Finally here to spend some money. Always nice, always got some shit stocked up. Make sure you check them out, man. Always got some parts. No copyright, no copyright. Yeah, yeah. I really like the box up top. This look nice. I know, man. I really gotta get these headlights done. I gotta get them done. Put on the other Euro R1. Polish these hoes up. Honda. Got the O2 sensor off of this thing.
Easier to change a part out when it's stuck when you don't give a fuck about it. But when you are trying to save it, it's not ideal to do it.
I just cut the sensor off. Seized. I don't know how long. Probably dud. Maybe not. Don't care. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's off. It's gone.
So what's the plans for today?
Well, we're kind of bouncing around, but we got some ideas and the plans. Do something with this. Get a new flex pipe because I have an exhaust leak on the TSX. This shield's been donezo, but right here at the top side is already like split in half and it's kind of hanging. So yeah, we need to
replace it.
End up doing is chopping right here, adding a flex pipe. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. Add that flex and then flange, test pipe, flange to go to the 3-inch. We're not buying any headers yet. Going DIY some shit. You know, that's what we've been doing. Euro R headlight that I got from the homie, and I've just been neglecting and been lazy to replace it, and I gotta do that. Kind of what we're doing. That I might obviously have to polish the headlights and stuff because they look shitty. I know you guys been telling me, I know. So here we are. I took off the Tesla caps because I felt like rocking the other style, and then we have center caps to be able to kind of make that sleeker. I mean, we're just kind of working now. I need a new intake filter. That thing is gone. It's probably restricting. I need to put some sort of new filter on the list, and maybe we'll end up messing with this a little bit more. So we got the headlight right there. Got everything swapped over. One real annoying part is all this fucking white debris that's in there. All right, so we have the other Euro R headlight on. Finally, like I was saying, you guys see those little white specks in there. It's kind of all over the place in the back end of the lens. I was sitting there shaking everything, taking out the bulbs, trying to get it out as much as possible, but just kind of wasting my time sitting there trying to do all that. So all that's left, I'm gonna clean up this one, and then I'm gonna rub some compound and stuff on this one because this one's pretty all right. I'm gonna try to get that one better and just have it looking all good and clean. You know, you feel me? You feel me? I had to run at O'Reilly's too, so we get some more stuff, and we're gonna be doing a DIY test pipe header situation downpipe thing. So I just got to get some things. Got lost some things. I need more things. So things are needed. All right, we found some of the things that were kind of lost that I bought previously from O'Reilly. So all I have to do is buy some exhaust piping, I believe. And we're about to put on these center caps, and hopefully they match up pretty decently with those wheels. I think this is the color variant I was supposed to get? It looks like it. Let's see. Let's make sure. Oh, look alright. Try to give it a little sparkle. It don't look as good though. I guess that's how it's looks. I thought it was gonna be like flush. I really wanted it to look flush. So the color matches, but it's just a little bit off. But hey, it looks better than that. I mean, I guess that looks a lot better than it does with the axle nut and rust showing. It matches pretty decent, especially with the lighting and reflection it gives off, but it could be a little bit darker. Maybe starting up with this side, get it freshened up, just go from there. First step down, did it with 600 grit, some blemishes and stuff, but it is what it is, you know? I get it hazier before it gets better. So now we're gonna move to 1000 grit. All right, this is how it looks after doing 1000. At first with 600, I was going horizontally, and then with 1000, I'm going vertically. And now I'm gonna do 2000. I'm probably gonna do circular motion and then diagonal to kind of finish it off too. Keep this nice and wet. Now we're gonna hit it with this stuff because it has some UV protectant in it. Yeah, I mean, chemical guys ain't really the greatest thing, but I think this works pretty decent. That's the most decent pad I had, so that's what I'm gonna use. And hopefully it's more forgiving because it's a DA. It's coming out all right. You can still see some of those micro scratches and stuff, which is not ideal, but it's looking decent. It's looking better than it was before, clearly. But just finish this thing up.
Polishing up the driver's side.
Alright, that's as good as it's gonna get right now. This one I didn't touch, it came like this, but you can see at the top it has like little micro scratches. That one a little bit more. I don't know, man, it's hard. Obviously the best way is probably off the car. You're not digging into there and you're getting full coverage, but it also is nice because it's bolted on there. Probably the best bet is have the fender off, and then you could do all around, but that's a lot of work. Usually you don't do that when you're doing headlight restoration, you know? Tape off and go. They're tricky sometimes. Every time I do it, I end up seeing a little bit of micro scratches. It pisses me off, but I'm not gonna sit here and dwell on it and take forever. So I'm just gonna polish them up, make them look good, because better than they've looked in a while. So, and the rain's coming. It's coming. Can you give me that restoration headlight of the UV blockers? Rain's starting to come in a little bit, so it's drizzling right after the last clip, and you can just feel the temperature change, the wind blowing harder. But we all done with this task, which I'm happy. That's all set, so now we don't have to worry about that. So we're looking pretty good. Now it's looking a lot better together, matching, cleaner. Now y'all can stop tripping on me about the headlight. Yeah, so we're about to be in action trying to do some DIY setup. a decent cut. It's all right. It'll do. You did it. Pretty even cut. What up, y'all? Today is very exciting. We're gonna be doing a little bit of unboxing because we finally bought some parts. It's been a while since we made some purchases and whatnot. That's 2. Oh man, it's getting exciting. Parts to unbox here. Amazon package. Oh, this is already like too small than I want. Definitely seems like I should have upped the size. I thought it said 3.5 inches, so we'll see. And some more flanges here because we were doing that exhaust DIY setup like I said. Rock auto usually means some sort of maintenance stuff are going on. It is bright in the sun. We don't have our canopy anymore because that got destroyed. Big ass box for 1 outer tie rod. Mevotech. Inner tie rods, and then we got the boots. So we got the whole tie rod situation, you know, because Daly's kind of being funky with the whole power steering stuff and rack pinion and all that. So I just figured, let me try to do some stuff, and especially before I go get alignment, let me get some of the suspension things in order. Just picked it up before coming back home. Little hub assembly right here, cause pretty sure there's a wheel bearing bed in the Dailies, so we're gonna have to do that. I want to say just a wheel bearing and not an axle. That's why I didn't buy an axle with it. So we shall see. Quite a bit of maintenance type parts, which is always nice, right? The key for these older cars, y'all, older-ish cars, is the maintenance. Here's the brand I went with for the tie rods. Pretty reputable in the whole TL community and stuff. And Moog, whatever, has been kind of go a bit more downhill with the quality and stuff. So I've been switching over to these guys. I think it's been working out pretty good. It's all kind of stock suspension replacement stuff. So got all that. What we got? Skunk 2 Racing. Ooh, what is that? What do we have here? And I want to say special shout out to the homies at Speedzone Performance over at Tampa, especially Jesus and Billy, always treating me right. Finally came through and bought some parts. Let's see what we got. This is genuine. I believe this is my first time buying like a Skunk 2 parts, kind of like that. And here we are. The front upper control arms, Skunk 2 Racing, the latest and greatest, you know, finally having some front upper control arm, you know, that are adjustable and stuff, and upgraded. Never really got that done for the TSX. Shocking, really. Playing some catch up though. Big parts right here. Shout out to Speedzone and Jesus and Billy. We got some juicy stuff right there. This next thing comes into play too. What do you guys think? What do you think? Now that I just gave it away in this big ass box, what do you think it could be? Yeah, it does come with some, so I don't have to buy that. That's awesome. Dun, dun, dun. Progress rear sway bar, 22 mil. This is one of the sleeper, not so sleeper items that sometimes people overlook that really make a difference with the TSX and like the handling, especially on turns and stuff. It just makes you feel way more planted. This thing is nice. So like I said, shout out to Speedzone and Jesus over there and Billy. And it does come with the sway bar bushings, which is nice. We got a lot of stuff here. Got a lot of stuff. This is a man in his parts.
Excuse me.
Face parts over there. Bless you. But yeah. Awesome. This is gonna be for the daily down over there. It's getting that treatment, you know, about time. Parts are always interchangeable, so that's a plus. That's why it's nice to have all the same cars. At least the years of cars interchangeable together. Forever, forever. Yeah, we love TSX. Forever, forever. We love TSX. What's up, y'all? Transformed into welding Rish. Going on to the DIY project right here with the downpipe. I'm doing this right now because I can't do any of the suspension stuff with the daily because I'm about to go get a haircut. I can't bring down the daily yet, so we're doing this in the meantime, and it's something I really gotta get done as well, so may as well get started while I have a little bit of time before I have to shower and then go get the haircut. Got some tack welds starting. Get that thing held in place. Looks like it's gonna work out pretty good. I'm excited. Learning how to weld more and more. Let's do it. Yeah, buddy. There's more exhaust stuff welded up. We got this portion done did from the downpipe to now new flex and welding on that flange. Getting the hang of it, getting a little bit quicker. It just took a little bit while because I'm stacking it around and kind of buggering it around, but if it holds, it holds. That's all I care about. You know, I'm not looking for perfection on my damn welds and how they look underneath my car. But over here is doing a little bit better, so I'll show y'all real quick. Ooh, that's hot. Trying to get a little bit better. I'm able to see a little bit more while I'm welding, so I can see the puddle pooling. I think I just need a better helmet in general because this one is just not cutting it for me. We're over here trying to get some things done before this weather comes in because it started raining a little bit earlier and then stopped and now it's going all crazy again. So looks like we're not gonna have much time here, unfortunately. I want to get this welding in. This came out pretty damn good. The flange slightly warped a little bit, maybe like at this top end or like on the outsides, but the gasket and stuff is gonna help that. Oh yeah, and your boy got a fresh cut. Hey, I just got to shave and stuff, make it look. Yeah, let me see if I get some welds in before shit gets crazy.
All right, so while Rish is over there welding away, I'm over here taking this carpet out, and I'm doing it a little complicated because I don't want to take the seats out, but it wasn't even that long. As you see, I got that half already out. Let's get this one done. So what I do is I first start from here, and obviously I take these out first. But after I do that, I lift up everything from under the chair. I push the chair back all the way, make sure everything's good, and then I sneak it under. So that's what I did over there. Let's do it over here. So we're taking this carpet out because this car has some leaking issues and it's rainy season, so we're not gonna sit here and keep on hoping and praying that a car cover is gonna stop the water from coming in, which it doesn't always. So that's the reason. See the install mounts out. no seats were harmed in this video. And this is what we want, because sometimes water comes down and piles up right here. Same for that side, maybe because they're windshield seal. And yeah, so just to be safe than sorry, we don't want that mold. You guys already seen what this car used to be. We're not having that shit anymore.
Folded it, gave it a crease.
Just in one spot.
We got this welded on, but obviously with a lot of heat and stuff, comes with a little bit of warpage. Same thing with this flange. So it's a little bit of tough, you know, maybe I should have done it in intervals or something, but maybe once we put a gasket in between and squeeze it with some bolts,
It'll be good.
It'll be alright, hopefully.
Yeah, it will be.
So I'm just over here trying to whack this shit, see if it smoothens or evens it out a little bit. Doesn't seem like it's budging much because, you know, your boy got them strong welds. Alright. We're back here to the next morning. Happy Sunday, y'all. So we finished up basically that exhaust thing last night. I'm probably just gonna have to add a hanger to it, like a little metal rod, so it could, you know, have somewhere to hang on to. So we're doing the fun stuff right now, working on the ground, going up and down, crawling while back is kind of sore. Yeah, I really wish I had a lift. These are the kind of jobs where you wish, you know, you'd have a lift. So, as you can see right here, this thing's all split up top and out the other side and just not doing so well. And I noticed that the bolts were getting a bit, you know, loose over there, so no good. Oh man, why is the ground comfortable sometimes? Man, oh. See, the fuck, how did that just happen? I just feel the burning and see blood. Oh, you gotta hurt yourself. But man, oh man, is this being a pain in the ass. The spacing under here sucks ass, dude. I can't flip, do nothing. I can't fucking whack this damn wrench. I have no fucking momentum, no room. It's awful, man. Exhaust work is so shitty on the ground. So I had to remove that O2 sensor from up top because, bro, this thing does not want to get off. So yeah, that's fucking annoying. Yeah, easiest way for me now is just to take that off entirely and then fight with it on the ground, like with all the space possible, because this is not working, dude. So I'm about to zip these off with the fucking big gun and should be good. I'm sorry, y'all, did I kick you from all my struggling? What up, y'all? So we practically got this exhaust on here. Got everything. I gotta get obviously a different kind of hanger mount, but that's what I got right now because that's the position of how I welded the hanger in. But yeah, everything's good. At first this wasn't lining up, the exhaust portion, but the Fastline Performance is strapped in right there, so you just loosen the bracket and I was able to shift it and able to get it bolted on, thankfully, because I thought I was screwed. I was like, damn it, I gotta chop this flange off. But we have a storm coming in, so I'm trying to finish this up before it starts raining. So now the only issue I have is I didn't grind this down enough, so because the wind is crazy. So much shit's getting in my eye. But you can see that it's not fully able to get seated right there. You know, it's getting pretty tight, but it's just not able to fully seat how I want it. It's like I'm gonna turn it a little bit more and tighten the other ones, and should be good for now.
Rained, but we weren't there for it because we had to pick up the OT sensor.
In-laws came through. We had to pick up another downstream O2 sensor. Saved like 20 bucks. Basically all done. The defouler did not work because I didn't take into account of the depth needed for the O2 sensor itself, so I couldn't even get it threaded in. So I had to take that back out. We're still beating the rain for the most part, which is dope.
Alright, she's in.
It sounds more proper through the exhaust though. It sounds more toned. Like it's got some flow and back pressure because less leakage. It should be nice. Should feel like a different car again in the sense of exhaust and just drivability. Oh yeah.
Damn. I mean, no check engine light.
Never take a day off, work around the clock, my engineer getting paid off. Rock like Ace up, like the weed and take off. So high I cannot see.